this is like finding out that like your friend who you were golfing the whole day with didn't have underwear on the whole time. It's like,
what? He's gay!
Just not told me. Now I think you have swamp ass.
He's thinking about his swamp ass!
This is the rhythm of the night.
Oh, you see? And his cursor goes straight to the I'm not making this up. He had to go in for a touch. He's touching. Last time I told you that Saint Tone Toss was going after Jenazad again. It never ends with this guy. Today we're getting into it.
But yeah, this looks like definitely a filler patch for these guys. Yeah, I think everyone can tell they're 100% half-assing this one.
Saint really has to play up when other games have a lukewarm patch because his game has no content in his but new patch.
Yeah, I don't think it really matters that much. Let's go ahead and see now what.
Imagine your game has no content. You got the balls to start criticizing other games.
The kid's looking like, oh, this guy looks like an alien. This guy doesn't look normal. He doesn't look human. No, he doesn't. Nah, there's something wrong with him. Nah, he doesn't look.
I love how we went from making racial comments about Kai Cenat to just like his own race catching strays. I'm like, what the fuck?
You see, like look at my build and like my stature. And
you ain't got no build.
Like, look at him. He doesn't look normal, right? There's something. He looks f***ed up. There's something like wrong with him.
I love how all of Saint Totas's commentary just boils down to, you're stupid, you're ugly, you're weird, you're gross. It's like he's a 5-year-old.
I don't know what it is. There's something wrong with him, though. 1,000,000%.
Your game sucks. You know why? Because you're a stupid, dinky poo-poo head.
He looks like the cart titan. That's uncanny. He does. He does.
Except not at all. Swing and a miss.
That's probably what it was.
He's got a big nose. And then he pulls up a picture of a character that has a gigantic mouth. And he goes, they look exactly the same. You're an idiot!
He doesn't look human. 3
big booms right off the bat for you.
That was a fact. He looks like a titan. It's the nose. It's 1,000,000% the nose.
If it's the nose, then why'd you pull up a picture with a giant mouth?
The nose is like exactly the same. Bro, they both got that long structural nose, bro. Like, look at that shit. Bro.
Man, Saint really has to reach for every one of his jokes.
Bro, you could land a plane on that nose. Look at that. It's a landing strip. Bro, he could parry sword attacks with his nose. Bro, just imagine, right? It's like in Dark Souls where you just go like, boom.
By the way, what is with Saint Tonta? Last time he was stroking his nose on camera. You have to go back and watch it. He was stroking his nose. Pitiful. Disgusting. You know, like I said, you never let a man stroke his nose at you.
Like that. He just goes boom, like that. Bro, I swear to God, he can parry with nothing equipped in his left or right arm. He just swings his head. Look at that shit, bro.
Is Saint the least funniest person on the entire planet? Like, even when he has, like, a good premise, again, his delivery is just trash.
Sharp. Does bleeding damage. Wait!
Like, I can't really convey it, but, like Saint really just, he is just, like, he is one note. He is exactly one note.
That's literally what Sagrika does when she does her little, like, the thing with the solar skin. I don't know. That looks really similar to me.
Yeah, 2 characters that both have bows and arrows might have similar animations because there's only so much you can do with a bow and an arrow.
Yeah, that looks really similar to her forte attack to me.
And then use a heavy attack before injury.
Oh, God.
Let's just see it over here real quick. Because we both got these,
what? Characters that use bows and arrows sometimes look at the... Well, somebody in his own chat, bro, is grasping for straws. Fuck yeah.
Like Nordic, right here, this attack. I feel like it really looks similar to this one.
Saint is just so, like I said, he's so thirsty for content that he will grab and lash out at anything.
I'm just saying, for the 2 characters where their VA is very similar sounding, I just find it.
Wait. Does that mean, so you spent like 30 minutes shitting on Typhon's voice? And now you're saying that the VA is similar to a character in your game? So
odd that they're both like short units that
what was the point? So like
do like that pull back like explosive move. I'm just saying it's really similar. Okay, this is
like that's the way you could tell that Saint Tonta, all of Saint Tonta's commentary is performative and just nonsense, because he spent 30 minutes talking about how bad her voice is, and then he's like, oh, but her voice is so similar to this other character in this game that's so great and so amazing. It's like, so do you like the voice or do you hate it? Like
it's the most boring kid I've ever seen. Oh, never mind. Yo, whatever Sagrika shit you had, keep that shit in there.
Yeah, I like how the bow and arrow character isn't boring in his game, but of course it's boring in all the other games.
As far as I'm concerned.
And by the way, I love how he waits until she's in the air and bouncing around to say that it's the most boring kit. The most exciting part of her kit appeared on the screen, and then he said it was the most boring.
There's no other gameplay in here. What? Oh, what the it looks like there's no other gameplay in here. So, bro.
It looks like it's got more gameplay than Woo-Wah!
Hope this guy get... Sorry, I realized that could sound really bad.
What was he about to say? Was he about to, like, wish death upon the guy? Like, I hope this guy dies in his sleep. Like, why would you... What was he going to say?
So, the potential joke...
What did this guy do to Saint Totas? This guy showed up on screen and Saint was just like, he's ugly, he's terrible, I hope he... Well, I'm not gonna say it, but...
That I was thinking about saying, that I've decided to renege on, because he keeps saying...
Wait, what? After the Kai Cenat comment on the last episode, bro, you better watch yourself.
Saying this chubby lungs thing is like, I hope this guy gets chubby lungs IRL.
I hope this guy gets chubby lungs. What does that mean? You hope he gets cancer? You hope that his lungs get infected and they become inflamed? What the fuck did this guy do to you?
Like, bro, why do they keep saying that shit? Why do they keep saying that shit?
Yeah, why do you keep saying all of this shit?
As far as I'm concerned, it's lung too, like dragons. I don't know why they keep calling them lungs.
I don't even know what bro's talking about, but I feel like if I did know, I still wouldn't know. That's the power of Toss.
Isn't it Loong, like L-O-O-N-G for the dry? They keep calling them lungs, bro.
希望随着版本更新，可以为管理员们
Why don't you show a fuck photo of it then, you moron?
不但提供新的敌人组合与关卡，同时也期待着管理
He's
员
just sitting here showing his goofy ass looking cart titan face instead of actual. I don't know.
God.
What changes you're talking
What the I really want to know what the fuck did this guy do?
about. What is this, bro? This is the only visual you have for it, and then all you got is your goofy looking mug for the rest of the explanation. This is why I hate these live streams and I hate these devs, bro.
What
It's
do you
like
gotta?
not-
What do you gotta see? Like, it's a gotcha game, sir. Like, what are you gonna see? You're gonna see a character jumping up and doing flips and particle effects. What do you need to see? Like, all these trailers for all of these games, all there are is just them telling you what's going to be in the next trailer. I don't even watch these things because there's no point. As long as the game is still going, I just know that there's going to be new content. I don't need to watch these dumb little things.
Sarcastically, this guy thinks
they're doing these things for the people that are like obsessed and they need like the dopamine of like, what's going on? What's the new game? So as long as they can visually see that new stuff is coming to the game, that's all they care about. They don't need to see the particle effects every single time. They know that there's going to be particle effects. It's like
you would rather
the people that watch these updates, they already know what the game is like. As long as they know that there's going to be more game, it's all they care about.
prefer seeing his goof.
And again, if Wuthering Waves, this is why he's so annoying and boring, because you know that if Wuthering Waves put out a slideshow like this, he wouldn't care and he would glaze it and he would say that it's amazing.
Goofy ass face talk about what's supposed to be changing instead of actually seeing the changes.
装备方面，我们对潮泳装备
And then look, they put it up on the screen. They go, okay, here's what's coming. There's new gear,
组与长期装备组集
new Dead Space gear.
Dude, I think these are AI generated.
And then he says they're AI generated. You can't win with this fucking guy. It's just like,
可获得及
That's why it says AIC.
oh, that's good. Oh, because the letters A and I are on the screen. That means it's that's my tone
成
toss.
实性装备制造模板。
Like, bro, it's just, you just showed off like 69 pieces of gear and there's no information at all about what any of them do. Like,
What do you think they do? Their gear in an RPG gotcha game, do you think they're gonna give you stat increases? Do you think that they're going to give you set bonuses? I mean, what do you think? They're not gonna reach through the screen and jerk you off. They're not gonna do your taxes for you. What do you think new pieces of gear in a RPG are going to do for you, Say? What do you honestly think they're going to do?
Truly, it is the most useless information I think anyone could ever get.
Bro is just complaining that they're saying, hey, we're adding new stuff to the game without showing any visuals. Then they say, hey, we're adding new gears to the game. They show visuals, and he's just like, oh, yeah? Well, you don't tell. Are they going to give me agility? What are they going to do? What are they going to do for me? Ha, 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 ha. EOS, EOS.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of PNGs with a name on it and nothing else.
I got a PNG with a name on it.
Like, bro, what
PNG with a name.
What is somebody...
You guys got to listen to Bullet with a Name on It by Nonpoint. That song is awesome.
You're supposed to do with this information? I think that...
I don't know, Saint. If you played the game, you would probably... give a shit.
That's something the Arknights Enfield developers never ask themselves when it comes to
because it doesn't matter. Every game is the same. Every game has new gear, and the new gear is always better than the last gear. Do you need to know specifically what the it does?
Designing their live stream.
As long as it's not like Diablo 4, where it's like, oh, you do extra damage to blue guys on the 3rd Thursday of 2026, but after that it doesn't do anything.
What is a player supposed to do with this information? And if the answer is,
what would adding the information do? If people know that it's new gear, so they're probably going to have to grab it.
Absolutely nothing. Maybe it shouldn't be in the stream.
Bro was just complaining that they don't put enough into the stream, and then they put something in the stream and it's still not good enough. I mean, I get this guy never fucking ceases to amaze me.
Maybe it just like shouldn't be in the stream. Dude, it's just, yes, there's gonna be...
Why does he keep moving himself all around the screen? He really is a DVD logo. He just bounces all over the screen, dude.
More pieces of gear. You should just leave it at that if you're not gonna say what anything does, because otherwise you're just wasting everybody's time, right?
What do you want? Do you want it on the screen or do you not want it on the screen? Totas just wants himself on the screen. That's why he's bouncing back and forth. You don't put enough shit on the screen, so then they put something on the screen. Oh, well, you didn't put enough information about the thing that you just put on the screen. Oh.
Wait, those are standard polls? No, they're not. Are you retarded? Bro, I haven't played this game in like 6 months and I know these are the limited polls.
So somebody in the chat said that these are just standard polls. They're not limited polls. And then that causes St. Tontos to lose his mind.
You stupid. The standard ones are white and blue. No, they are yellow. Why don't you Google first, you moron?
Oh my
Holy
god.
Shit. It's like, it literally would take you like 2 seconds of your own time to not be retarded in my chat.
Whoa! I mean, it would only take you 2 seconds to not be retarded in your own stream, but you seem to fail that. You seem to fail that constantly.
敬畏，你否呢将在寻访活动中获得。
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. Just Google that shit beforehand, dude. Like, instead of being confidently incorrect.
That's never stopped you before. Say you're confidently incorrect every single day, and this series proves it. Welcome back to the spectacular series.
欢迎管理员们来到林中探索。
Bro, this entire patch is just like...
They call me Gotcha D'Oreo. How many bomb sound effects has there been this episode?
A Horizon Zero Dawn copy paste. This guy...
Oh, get it? Because it's got a bow and arrow. It's Horizon Zero. I'm not gonna hit the button. I'm not gonna hit the button.
I should not have a job. Honestly...
What the fuck? This guy shows up on screen for 1 second and say it's just like he shouldn't be able to feed his family.
This guy looks like Michael Jackson.
You see what this guy looks like? He shouldn't be allowed to eat. He should be homeless.
I realize that.
Anytime you're doing a show...
Dude, he looks like Michael Jackson. Even the nose. That's crazy.
Bro.
Have you guys realized that? He literally looks like...
It's amazing how... You know how, like, when a comedian has, like, an observation, they, like, drop it on you, and you're just like, oh, shit. Oh, my God. I never knew that. They don't, like, drop a revelation, and then the whole room just goes silent. You ever notice that? That's because a comedian knows how to like present a joke, and you know they call it a punchline for a reason, because it's punchy. Every time that St. Tontos sets up a punchline, he whiffs it every time. Like anybody else would be like, he kind of looks like Michael Jackson, and they'd have people would be like, oh yeah, but like he looks like Michael Jackson. and then just dead air for 5 minutes. It's like, this isn't how you tell a joke, sir.
MJ.
Adding 7 minutes of dead air after you say your supposed punchline is not how you present or deliver a joke. Again. Hey guys, remember Michael Jackson? Hey. Silence. There cannot be another word spoken in my vicinity for at least 10 more minutes. It's like, what the f is it?
You see what I mean? Bro, his face...
I gave you 10 seconds of dead air to process it. Now, do you see what I mean?
It's got that angularness, too. Billie Jean's not my love. Right? Look at that shit.
I don't think I've ever seen a least funny person in my entire life. I think I've laughed more at Dark Side Phil than I have at Saints Don't Die.
The quality of life.
应用性方面，
If I swear to God, if I hear quality of life or power creep anymore,
在知情对话中啊，我们新增了隐藏按钮提示功能。现在管理员可以隐藏按键和对话文字，截取更具
I could move my camera. I don't care.
沉浸感的游戏
Yeah,
画面。
basically they added a hide
分享
UI.
you just moved your camera 30 times. Nobody was asking you to move your camera. Did somebody ask him to move his camera now? Like what?
那些喜欢
It's never stopped you before. Like, bro just moved his camera 300 times and then just randomly just says, I'm not going to move my camera because I don't care. Maybe you should make content about things you actually care about. Maybe your content would be worth watching then. Maybe you wouldn't have 3,000 different YouTube channels just laughing at you and clowning on you if you were actually passionate about what you did instead of just trying to tear everybody down.
That was not already in the game, by the way. I'm sorry. I didn't know that this wasn't in the game. I thought this was in the game in 1.0. And honestly, you should have just stealth added it without informing anybody, because now this is like fine.
Like, again, he's watching an update trailer. He complains that they don't put enough on screen. So then they put stuff on screen. And he goes, well, you didn't give us enough information on the screen. So then they move to a different segment where they tell you on the screen what they're adding. And he goes, you shouldn't have even put this in the trailer. You should have just added it and not told us. This guy has no constructive criticism. He doesn't even know what he wants. He literally just wants to sit here and tear apart a game that he doesn't even play. Now, if that's not unemployed, terminally online behavior, I don't know what is.
Out that, like,
I've never seen a more, like, if he didn't get paid for this, he would probably still do this for free. I want you guys to understand that. Saint Tontas is a cellular level hater. He has hate in his bone marrow. He would do this shit for free.
Friend who you were
For the love of the hate.
golfing the whole day with didn't have underwear on the
Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back.
But this is like finding out that, like, your friend who you were golfing the whole day with didn't have underwear on the whole time. It's like,
What? He's gay! He's thinking about his best friend's asshole. He's probably thinking about Gotcha Smack's asshole. Because he's gay.
This is the rhythm of the night.
Unbelievable.
bro, you should have just not told me. Now I think you have swamp ass.
He's thinking about his swamp ass.
This is the rhythm of the night.
Right. Like, you would have, like, this is information that I feel like
Like, where does he come up with? This is the stuff that's rolling around in his head. Hey, I need to come up with a relatable little, like, allegory, like a little story to tell people. Something that's relatable. Something that people are always thinking about. Oh, you know, your best friend's sweet, hot, sweaty asshole. You know how everyone's always thinking about their best friend's hot, sweaty asshole.
This is the rhythm of the night.
player base, they should have just not been told, and you should have just added it to the game.
而更令人意外的是，他与管理员
Much like Dark Side Phil, he's unintentionally funny. He's funny in that he doesn't realize that, like, we're laughing at him, not with him.
似乎早已相识。
Why does he have ears? I feel like the character is fine without the ears. The ears...
Of course you would say that about a male character. Because he's gay! Gay. I like if Typhon comes out. Typhon's got like huge thighs and you know, she's got like a skin. She's got like a leotard skin in the original Arknights. He sees that and he's just like, ew, she's gross. What is she, mentally challenged? Ew, what the fuck? Swedish? What the fuck is that? Accents? Ugh. Then he sees a guy and he's just like, oh, well, you know, he'd be perfect if he just didn't have ears. Like, what?
Just make him actually look gay. Otherwise, I think it would have been a great design, but the ears, they ruined it. Yeah, I sort of like the look.
Gay
I feel
alert!
like they should have gone with a more
Gay
armored
alert!
look, though, and actually fully...
A guy comes on screen and he's just like, oh, let me see what I could do for you. Let me see. How can I make you look better?
Complete, like the whole, like, warlord with, like, the fur thing. If he had more armor...
He sees a guy and immediately starts playing dress up. Oh.
This is the rhythm of the night.
On no cat ears. I think this is one of their better designs for sure.
So his only complaint is that he has human ears and cat ears.
他为何现在
Everything else is perfectly fine. Man, if Saint probably would have shot ropes if he would have seen that character. That character has no like back. Like his back is completely showing. Like his shirt is just cut out so that all you can just see is like his back and his spine. He would have shot ropes if he saw that.
幅画卷又究竟
It's just a woman comes on screen and he's just like, ugh, ugh, disgusting. A guy shows up, like, oh, sweetie, let me see what you look like. Oh my God, you would look so much better if you looked like a warlord without those ears.
Like, he basically kind of looks like one of the Northmen from Game...
He's going back. He's going back for seconds. He can't get enough of the guy. Gay alert. Gay alert.
Game of Thrones. And if they fully went with the...
Oh, you see? And his cursor goes straight to the I'm not making this up. He had to go in for a touch. He's touching.
Northman
He's touching.
look. Like the Game of Thrones Northman look. I think it would have been good.
Look, he was fingering the scar. He was running his finger over the scar.
This is the rhythm of the night.
But they
He went back for seconds, thirds, and fourths.
they just made him look gay. Yeah, that
Gay alert.
opening on the back. No, that's super homosexual. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, we know it's super homosexual, Saint. It's okay. It's okay. You know, people call me gay, right? They go, oh, he's gay, he's gay. Listen, I make a couple gay jokes. Everyone thinks I'm gay. But this guy is actually gay.
You got to fix that too. I don't know what they're doing here, actually.
那答案就留待各位管理员在未来版本中亲自揭晓了。
Nah, actually, I saw he was wearing a crop top. It was not obvious he was wearing a crop top before. Now he kind of looked like
he's going back to comment about the guy.
Looked like a furry. He looked like a furry taller Aether now. Nah.
He's speechless. He's stuttering. Marry me. Marry me.
I'm not down.
He did it.
For that. Nah, that's super gay.
Oh yeah, sure. Oh yeah.
No, how
Is that why you went back and fingered the scar? He's a scar fingerer. Scar finger.
is there still content left in here, bro? What are these guys
Are you mad because Wuwa has no content and this game just keeps pumping it out?
doing? Just quit this game.
Just quit they're adding more content? Just quit the game. Just quit the game. Don't you want to be miserable like me? My gacha game has no content and it hurts when I pee. You probably want to grow up to be just like me.
Whoa, is this fucking Animal Crossing?
并且啊，之后大家可以在种植区
Bro,
也
oh my god, they're turning this shit into a factory
可以
too.
切换
Yeah, amazing. A game about a factory has like factory style mini games. Wow, it's incredible. It's really crazy what's going on here.
增装备配装方案组功能。
Genshin could never.
Oh, yeah. A 3-year-old joke that nobody even says anymore. Genshin could never, am I right?
Wow.
Sounds like Genshinification to me.
Ow. Ooh.
No, look at this. No event is better than a bad event. You're just mad because your game has no content.
Oh, Genshin HSR. Looks like Enfield's taking some shots. Hey, let's see some PvP, Enfield players. Come on.
He is so cringe. Like, he's literally trying to start like a war between Enfield and HSR and Genshin when I don't think Enfield even thinks about those games. Enfield's not trying to be like them. Does HSR make you use a factory to get all your loot? Like,
Genshin could never. HSR could never.
Although, ironically, the one game that wants to be like those two is Wuthering Waves, and I don't know. He says that HSR is dead and is like the worst gacha game out there. And now your game has no content, sir, so...
ZZZ can never. Come on, let's get it. Let's get it. I want to see it, boys.
God, he's so cringe.
It deserves the EOS. They've had 7 months.
Oh, Jesus. I love how he goes from singing the game's praises and like, he likes that it's shitting on Genshin and Hoyo. It's making Hoyo look bad. And then can just go on to go, oh, just EOS anyway.
And the fact that it took them 7 months, bro, to add this clue quality of life is all I need to know that these guys all deserve to be fired. And
whoa, what about your game? What about your game? Your game's like, what, 2 years old? Almost 3 at this point? And it has no they updated the game and put no content in the update. Sounds like an incompetent team. Sounds like a team that should lose their job.
Shit over here that I'm witnessing right now and that you probably are as well.
God.
Is something called a...
I feel like I might piss some people off with my opinion on this. I didn't leave this is the whole brand online harassment saga. I didn't leave a lot of this in here because I feel like you might disagree with me on this.
Ratio. And a ratio basically is when...
We know what a ratio is.
You make a post or something like that, and then the end result is that there is a bad ratio of either like...
Oh my God, what's a ratio? Well, it's a ratio. Hey, grade school English, St. Tontas, you cannot describe something with itself. What's a button? Oh, well, you know, it's a button. Okay, well, what exactly is a button? Well, you know, it's a button. Yeah, thanks, moron.
Views to likes, retweets to likes, comments to likes are basically bookmarks to likes. And this is a situation where the likes over here at 113 are being ratioed
my God.
1.5 million views, 619 quotes and retweets.
Bro, we know what a ratio is. Everybody that's been alive for the past 15 years knows what a ratio on Twitter is. We know. Okay, you can move on.
549, make it 550, bookmarks without the monetary...
Oh, thank God he moved on. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is like when DSP tries to explain something. He goes, now, guys, I think that tonight we're going to rip a card pack. Now, what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is I'm going to take a card pack and I'm going to rip it open. Hence why it's called ripping a card pack. It's like, this guy, he's more and more like DSP every day. It's frightening.
Support a brand all...
Review Tech USA became a DSP. Jeremy Hambley of the Quartering became DSP. Everybody, it's like a local's just become DSP now.
Online or Doug TV, which is just an odd way to open up a message implying that they like owed you monetary support, which I don't think they do. I grinded everything I could.
Okay, I'm probably gonna end up cutting all this out. Basically, this person asked Brand Online if they could get some money because Brand Online has millions of dollars, and he was asking Brand Online to give him some money so that he can get the new character. And Brand Online said, no. And listen, you don't even follow me, so why should I do anything for you? Kind of a dicky response, but, you know.
About 78 wishes later, I finally used my guarantee.
Here's the thing. You do not owe any creator anything, and creators don't owe you anything.
I won't be...
I mean, honestly, creators owe you more than you owe them because they have to provide the content to make you feel like your money is worth donating to them. So, like, technically, Brand Online, he's not required to give handouts to his community, but it would have been a nice thing. It would have cost him literally nothing and it would have made this person's day. He's not required to give this person money, but he also, you know,
They're mean about this, but I am requesting an apology from Brand Online due to his
So I would just take this as a joke. Like, I would take this as a joke. Like, I just move on and just not comment on it. But
rude response to my request for help. There's a lot of ways to read into this. Obviously,
not really. There's not really. No, there's not. It's pretty cut and dry.
Most people get.
This person asked Brand Online for help, and Brand Online said no in a kind of a dicky way. And then the person was like, "I demand an apology." And you can either see that as being serious or a joke. So there's two ways. At most, there's two ways to read it.
Into was that like this guy was asking streamers for Genshin CCs. He was asking them for money, right? And they said no. And then he was like, well, I don't really like that. You said no. So I'm going to go do it myself. And then I need you to apologize afterwards, because that's what it looks like at a baseline.
And again, I would just take that as a joke and move on.
Right?
The internet is not that serious.
You guys know the subreddit, Am I the Asshole? The responses in that subreddit are basically...
Oh my god, he's going to explain to us what... He's DSP. He literally has to explain everything because he thinks that we're as stupid as he is.
NTA, you're not the asshole. The other person over here is around.
So now he's going to explain to us the subreddit, Am I an Asshole? Anyone who's been online in the last 15 years has gone to Reddit at some point and has seen the subreddit and understands what it is in at least 3 seconds.
Then the response is, YTA, you are the asshole. You're the asshole. You are a dickhead here.
Oh my god.
And then there's ESH. Everybody here sucks, or everybody sucks here.
He's now teaching us acronyms.
In this situation, this guy looks like the asshole. But the reality is, when you factor in everything, it's a bit more like ESH. Everyone sucks here.
It's more like STFU.
Mainly these two. I don't think Duck is really involved from what I've seen.
Who the is Duck?
But maybe we'll find out more as we go on. This is what you've now done, Brand. You had like a 14...
So I might have actually already cut it out. But yeah, so Brand Online's response was basically just like, just play the game. Didn't they just release a whole new area? Just go and play the game and just open some chests. And then he was just like, you're not even following me and you're asking me for money? Like, that's kind of crazy. And he was kind of a dick about it. Okay.
15-year-old message you. You decided to respond in a pretty like asshole way to them. And now you have like these weirdos stalking their Twitter page.
So Saint Tontas is going to take some incredibly unhinged people on Twitter and just attribute their behavior to Brand Online. I don't mean to make it political, but he's about to make it political. When a politician says something and then somebody goes and does something like really bad and they're like found out to be like a this supporter or a that supporter, and then everybody goes and says, hey, the guy that did this horrible thing, he's a blank supporter. He supports blank. Therefore, all blank supporters condone this activity. And then you get the people that go, no, just because somebody goes out and does something in the name of somebody else doesn't mean that person. The PewDiePie thing, there was that mass that said subscribe to PewDiePie before he did the act. That doesn't mean that PewDiePie condoned it, and he shouldn't have to, but eventually they do these people have to like come out and say, obviously I don't condone this, and I you know. But like, just because somebody goes out and does something in your name doesn't mean that you're responsible for them.
Stalking like everything that they post to like now like publicly shame this 14-year-old.
Yeah, so because Brand Online was a dick to some guy, that means that it's Brand Online's fault that this person is now being blasted on Twitter.
Kid even more. And this is where we've gone, because this is the Genshin Impact community. And Brand Online, you've been here for...
Yeah, and now it's the entire Genshin Impact community because one guy started getting pissed off at the guy that Brand was mean to.
For 6 years. You've been here for 6 years, and you've somehow managed to get another person brigaded. Brigade Online.
How is it Brand's fault? How is it Brand's fault that some people decided to dogpile on a guy? You can't. By the way, Saint, well, it's just incredible. He's gonna be like, oh, well, you were a content creator for 6 years. You should know better. Well, Saint, you've been a content creator for what, 3 years now? Thanks to TechDown. and you still don't understand basic rules in the space.
I don't know how it happened, but it somehow happened again. Why is this the guy that always leads to somebody getting harassed? I don't know. It's like every time it's always something related to him, right? Somebody,
I don't know, Saint, every time people come after you, you pretend to be the victim and say that you didn't do anything wrong and it's everybody else and everybody else is at fault. But when Bran has like a bad interaction with one person, you then extrapolate it and say, well, he's the reason why everybody has bad relationships with everybody, and how it's his fault that the guy should impact the entire community is this way.
He gets harassed online, somebody gets ganged up on Twitter.
But when it's Saint's fault, it's everybody else's fault except his.
Somebody gets ganged up on social media. He's always involved. It happened with Candybug. It happened with Glaive. Happened with me. It happens to everybody. Everybody this guy touches or interacts with gets harassed. Yeah, no, it's already started, ladies and gentlemen. They're probably getting.
I love how he's complaining about people getting harassed when all he does is farm hate. Like, it's just amazing.
Location leaked. Yeah, no, it's probably all in process. Yeah, they locked down their profile. So I think that, yeah, they're probably getting like docs leaked, attacked by Genshin, attacked by Brand's community, attacked by.
Again, it's not Brand's fault. If people from Brand's community were like, hey, Brand sent us to mess with you, then Brand would have to go, listen, I don't condone this. Obviously, I didn't do that. But like, if people go and do it on their own, you can't stop them from doing that. And like, again, if you go online and you say some dumb shit like, hey, I begged this person for money and they didn't give me money. When you say dumb shit, Saint, you should understand this. When you say dumb shit, people are going to come out the woodwork to say, hey, you're a dummy. Like, that's just how it goes.
Everybody. All because they just were unhappy with...
Like, nobody condones harassment. But, again, it's not Brand Online's fault if other people go and harass a guy.
How mean Brand Online was to them and they just wanted them to say sorry. So we've got a clip over here.
Oh, now he's bringing back Jenazad. We really have to go back and
good old.
What did Jenazad? I have a theory. I think the reason why he hates Jenazad is because Jenazad is effortlessly entertaining. Like, he kind of has the Asmongold buff where he doesn't really try too hard to make people like him, and because of that, people like him. And Saint has to try extremely hard, and he has to try to skinwalk as Tectone to get people to like him. And his only fans are people that were Tectone fans. So he doesn't have his own audience. He never had to scrape, scratch, and claw to gain his own audience and grow his own fan base. So Jenazad, who also got a big bump from Tectone, has been able to cut out his own like piece of the pie, basically, and he's able to entertain people effortlessly, and he doesn't have to go over the top and, you know, use a big annoying soundboard and scream into the mic and say you're gay. He doesn't have to do that, right? And I think Saint envies Jenazad because Jenazad actually has genuine support, whereas Saint basically bought all of his support from Tectone.
Mr. 7 out of 10. So right now he's playing Arc Knights.
Didn't I get sponsored by NTE? I don't know. I guess they think I'm just gonna do it for free, and you know what? I guess they were kind of right, but I don't know.
So get ready, because this is where the hypocrisy. I think the hypocrisy from I almost called him Tectone from Tectos. This is where the hypocrisy from Tectos reaches an all-time peak. We're about to start talking about sponsorships, and we all know that Saint Tontos hates sponsorships, right? He really hates it when people take sponsorships, because they take the sponsorship and then they lie and they say the game is good and then they never play the game again, right? Right? That's what we've been talking about for the past month, Saint Tontos. Let's continue.
That everyone's getting sponsored for that, and I'm not. I'm just kind of like, you know, I'm just gonna like not stream it.
So yeah, this is him basically saying, if I don't get paid by NTE, by HANA, by Perfect World to stream or play the game, I'm not going to play it. This is why I've always made it a very big thing for my channel. I don't want to be the creator that relies on the beck and whim of companies to have a career. And this is a situation.
Really? Is that why you suck and blow and fillet and glaze Wuthering Waves till your dying breath?
Where the guy's basically saying, yeah, that's where he is.
Yeah, I feel like I've been plenty.
That's not where he is. Because he has an actual fan base. This guy streams like, I think it like he pulled up his stream charts one time. I'm pretty sure like doesn't Jenazad like stream like 8,000 hours? He streams like a lot. Like, he's very dedicated to streaming, and he's got a very dedicated fan base.
Nice to the game too, and overall.
And Saint hates that. Saint resents that, and he also resents that that Jenazad gets sponsorships as well.
Plenty nice to the game. You know what this is basically an admission of, ladies and gentlemen? I was not telling the truth about the game. I was plenty, quote unquote, nice about the game.
So apparently Jenazad was sponsored once, but he didn't get sponsored again. Okay, so and now Saint's going to turn around and go, whoa, I mean, you were lying about the game. Why wouldn't they sponsor you again?
I was probably lying through omission about where the game had problems, etc. Wasn't telling the truth about it so that I could get another sponsor. But because I'm not getting...
So if the only reason to give a sponsorship is so that you can lie about the game, then why take a sponsorship at all? Like he's saying that Jenazad and Gotcha Smack are frauds that just lie and to get sponsorships. So again, like, he never spoke out against Tectone ever when he had the chance to. So it wasn't a principled stance back then. Instead, he sucked off Tectone's cock to keep getting put on his podcasts and everything and get more exposure and take some audience from him. But when these guys do it, it's a problem.
For sponsors, well, now I can start telling the truth about the... Do you see what's going on over here? This is an awful look. And I don't even know why you would say something like this on stream. It basically just shows that you're the most gigantic sellout that the space has ever seen. But this is the thing, right? We all know how Jenazad...
I like how Jenazad is now the top grifter. I thought it was Gotcha Smack.
And one of his close compatriots...
You've been telling us that Gotcha Smack was like the most disgusting grifter in the space. And now it's Jenazad's the biggest grifter in the space. You didn't talk about him for what? You had to bring his name back up.
Right? Gotcha Smack. We all know how they feel about sponsors, right? There was a bit of a situation over here.
So, yeah, I brought this up before, but Saint, you took a sponsorship from Chaos Zero Nightmare 9 months ago. I don't see you playing it. And you just took a ad from Closers, a game that already went EOS, and we learned from Skull CJ, it went EOS, and then they brought it back. And Skull CJ was basically saying that this game is a scam. And you took an ad for it not too long ago. So what's going on here?
Just 4 months ago, while these guys were, I think, having a bit of a conversation about Arknight's Enfield. And there's a really funny exchange that these two have together.
Oh my God. Not only is he bringing up Gotcha Smack, he's got to find a clip of Gotcha Smack and Jenazad.
This is so annoying because I was telling you this, but like, I actually think NTE has some really cool things about it, but no one's going to believe me because I also am going to get sponsored, which sucks.
Maybe they were right. Maybe they shouldn't believe you because you just basically said you was lying about the game the whole time.
Well, he just said that he genuinely likes the game, but it's going to look bad and it's going to look fake because he's sponsored. So he's literally saying that without being sponsored, he likes the game. And then Saint just turns around and goes, well, you were lying. So it's like... But nobody can be telling the truth. So when Saint Tontos takes an ad, he's telling the truth. But if anybody else takes an ad, oh, well, they're a liar, they're a grifter, and they're a scammer, and they're killing everybody.
I'm right. You basically said you was lying. The second you unsponsor, you quit playing. So would that even be wrong?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if you noticed what was on the screen, but Arknights was on the screen. Apparently, he just started playing Arknights. And a lot of people like Arknights, so he's probably too busy playing a brand new game to go and play a game that he's already played before. I like how on one hand, everybody is about getting the bag. You want to be successful on YouTube. You want to be successful. And then when some other people are successful, it's a problem.
Just told the truth here.
Well, you weren't successful in the way that I wanted you to be successful. Listen, you consent and your audience consents, but isn't there somebody you forgot to ask? Isn't there an angry, self-obsessed, narcissistic Asian man that you forgot to ask?
Because no one should believe you because you were obviously lying the whole time when this is the first reaction.
All right, Saint, then never take another ad ever again. Never take a sponsorship ever again. Show us how pure you are.
You have to be unsponsored for a single version. Unsponsored for a...
Because here's the thing. I don't take sponsorships, and I never will. Okay? And I think that sponsorships are kind of gross. I'm allowed to have that opinion because I don't take sponsorships. You, on the other hand, take sponsorships, so you gotta shut your mouth.
Single version, 180, triple twist, bro. I'm out of here. NTE, Auto Studios.
Did he say that? Did he say NTE? Did he say that? Of course he didn't say that. We're gonna say that he said that because, well, we sell hate is what we do. We sell hate, we rage bait. That's what we do, right, Saint?
Unsponsored.
I mean, they'll see it when it comes out and they'll make up their own minds. Maybe they'll like it, maybe they'll hate it, but...
Does that sound like a sponsored shill? A guy, he's like, hey, I genuinely like the game. You might not believe it because I'm being paid for, but you know, you can play it yourself. It's free to play.
Be nice to the game.
Does that sound like a shill? Does that sound like somebody that's just like, I gotta get these people to play? Like, I gotta lie to them. I gotta get that. No, he literally just said said, believe me or don't believe me. I can't make you. So whatever.
I was plenty nice to the game.
It actually has some things that I think are really cool and unique that you don't see in other gacha games, but no one's gonna believe me until they try it themselves. So I guess we'll find out.
Well, that's one of those situations though where it
Like that's not a shill response.
doesn't even matter because they sponsored every damn body, and so it's
They sponsored every damn body, but you can just hear from the sponsored people
Well, they didn't sponsor Saint Tontas. And that's the problem, right? Because if he was sponsored, it'd be okay.
themselves. I was plenty nice
Because it's rules for thee and not for the Saint Tontas.
to the game, basically implying that they were lying through omission by not talking about the game's problems the whole time just to acquire more sponsorships.
He literally just said that some people may not like it and they'll have to make up their own mind. How is that lying about the faults? He's literally admitting that there are going to be reasons why other people don't agree with him, even though he's sponsored.
That is the reality over here of this whole take of they sponsored everybody. Great, now everybody
Saint the kind of person to see somebody smoking a cigar and be like, he's sucking a dick, that's gay, it's a gay thing. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar.
is going to play nice. Now everybody's going to lie through omission.
like it's not just a you exclusive thing. It's the entire goddamn CC space got the back off that game.
Oh, the entire CC space got the bag on that game? Saint didn't. Kind of weird. It's kind of weird how everybody just kind of said, like, listen, hey, support the game. We like some things about it, you know, but like, you know, and some people aren't going to like it, but whatever. And then Saint Tontas, the only person who didn't get sponsored, has a problem with it.
And now they're bragging about how everybody is lying now. Everybody got the bag, so now everybody's lying. Everybody sold out. Wow, this
I think everything about Saint Tontas just comes down to sour grapes.
is really great for the gacha space. Yeah, no, because the gacha space is definitely growing right now, guys. What we definitely need is a bunch of CCs who are paid off to just lie about these games and say they're better.
The CC space, I don't think that
And they actually-
wait, the C, what did he say, the CC space or the gotcha space? Hold on.
Back off that game.
And now they're bragging about how everybody is lying now. Everybody got the bag, so now everybody's lying. Everybody sold out. Wow, this is really great for the gacha space. Yeah, no, because the gacha space is definitely growing right now, guys. What we definitely need is
The gotcha space really isn't growing. It's oversaturated. I mean, it might pull in some people when Ananta comes out, because for some reason people are they're like obsessed with GTA. I don't feel anything for GTA 6. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna play it. Like I'm not gonna, you know. So, but Ananta is basically just anime GTA, and it's gonna be free to play, and it's not a gacha game. That has the potential to bring a lot of new people into the space. But yeah, Saint Tontas will hate it. He'll find some reason to hate it. He won't get sponsored by it, and then he'll have a problem with it.
bunch of CCs who are paid off to just lie about these games and say they're better than they actually are. That's definitely what we need when the space is shrinking due to bad games.
It's just amazing how he can take advertisements for games he doesn't play and be pissed off that other people do the same.
Awesome. And I like that we're giggling as we're killing the space.
And so it's one of those where, man,
Yeah, you really care about the space. And it always seems like the only time he cares about the space is when other people are getting money and he's not.
and look, you can sit here and be, schizoing out about content creators' words or not. At the end of the day, how about you do what the regular gamer does and try it out for yourself and have your own opinion about it?
Does that sound like a shill? Does that sound like somebody who's towing the company line and just lying to get you into the door and get you to buy that new car? No. It's a guy who's saying, listen, they paid me, I have my opinions, you'll believe me or you won't, and we'll all move on.
But he did try it out. He's basically saying the game is so bad, I'm not going to play it unless I pay to. And Smack, you've also made that same exact...
Or he's playing Arknights and he's not going to drop whatever he's doing to go play a game that he's already played when people want to see him play Arknights. I know you don't give a shit about this, Saint, but sometimes you got to do what your audience wants you to do. Because one, it pays the bills, and two, it's what they want. Now, if the bills weren't being paid, then maybe he would have to go off and do a sponsorship, or he'd have to go get a real job or something. But what are we talking? Like he wouldn't do the same thing? Like he wouldn't, like if he had a choice between getting a sponsorship or going and putting the fries in the bag, do you think he'd take the sponsorship? Of course he would.
Statement as well, because guess who didn't get sponsored for 1.3? Or guess who didn't get sponsored for the latest NTE update? Guess where the bag dried up as well. Looks like Mr. Grifta Smack didn't get sponsored for it either.
How do you call a guy a grifter when you literally grift you grift?
And he not playing.
Why don't you play Chaos Zero Nightmare anymore, huh? Why don't you play it? Why are you not playing it right now? Why aren't you playing Closers right now?
that shit either. He's out of here.
Why aren't you streaming it? You didn't get paid to stream it? Why aren't you streaming it?
Gone with the wind. Jenna's response to that tweet, I already got it pulled up. Don't worry. We'll get into it later. So we got these two guys over here that are basically bragging about grifting, bragging about getting the bag, and now they both lost the bag, and now they're not playing the game no more. This is poetic, isn't it? It's poetic.
How can you say that when you did the same thing.
Especially seeing how these guys are basically just bragging about being sellouts on this stream, bro. Gone with the bag, bro. Obviously, with the knowledge that both of them have basically...
I'll just put it up on the screen again. You took the ads for these games. You don't stream them.
Game because they're not getting paid to play it. It's really funny when I say that.
Is it because you're not getting paid to play it?
Let's revisit this statement from Gotcha Smack over here.
Let's pull up the video again.
This is gonna be the whole do as I say, but not as I do.
It's important you support these games because that's.
Oh my god! Tell a lie long enough and it'll become the truth, Saint. One of these days we'll start to believe you. Just keep spamming this video.
Developers, we don't want 50-50s in our games.
Gotcha Smack is telling you to just blindly support NTE because it has no 50-50 because he was sponsored by the game during this time, and so he wants people to obviously play it.
By the way, look at how like bro didn't even give a fuck about this. You wonder why you didn't get sponsored? You wore a wife beater to your ad. Yikes.
He's sponsored, but he won't do unsponsored streams for the game. He will tell you to go support them, do all of this, do all of that, yet he will not do a single unsponsored streamer video for the
Hey,
game.
Saint! Why haven't you streamed Chaos Zero Nightmare in 9 months? Are you pregnant?
And obviously, right, Gotcha Smack and Jenazad, 2 retarded peas in 1 retarded pod. Right?
Whoa! Double R alert! Double R alert!
Why'd you call out your boy Jenna for not supporting games with no 50-50? Yo,
why don't you call out Saint Tontas for taking these sponsorships and not streaming the games? Why don't you call out yourself?
Are we calling out Jenazad?
Do you own a mirror?
Over here for not openly, blindly supporting games that have no 50-50, even though we should.
I kind of want June the King to make a documentary about Saint Tontas and call it Saint Tontas, the man without a mirror.
Isn't that going to be good for the space, Grifta Smack? Wait, surely you're going to hold your friends accountable, right? Yo, Grifta Smack, surely you're going to hold your friends accountable.
Are you good? Do you never held Tectone accountable? You never held Tectone accountable, and you dodge accountability every time when it comes to when the spotlight's on you.
Right? Especially when they out here basically hurting both your image and their own and NTEs all at the same time.
That's funny because all you do is hurt your own image. Everybody else is fine. Everybody else is cool and just chilling. And you are the villain.
Even though we need to desperately support this game because it has no 50-50, right? Oof. 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 This is not a good situation.
Remember when NTE was getting attacked for AI usage and then Saint Tontas was just like, well, Gotcha Smack wanted this. He told you this is what you guys wanted, right? And it's like, no, Gotcha Smack said he wants no 50-50. He never said he wants AI in the fucking game. You dumbass. Like, this is what he does. Like, he just conflates 2 different talking points and just attributes the talking point to you.
The bag hunt.
He has all this shit in his head and he just attributes it to you, and you're supposed to give a fuck about it.
Are now the hunted because how the can you even explain how one man, one party, right?
How do you explain these sponsorships, Saint Tontas?
Aid party over here can be so hypocritical at the same time.
How can you be so hypocritical at the same time?
Don't understand it, bro. Like, how do you just openly say you just need to blindly support these games?
How do you just openly say that the people that take these sponsorships are grifters and they're liars when you take sponsorships for games you don't stream yourself?
And yet, like, you're out here doing the exact opposite, where you're actually siphoning money from these devs to create like the lowest viewed videos in NTE history. Like, bro,
oh,
these devs are really wasting
kind of like how you took a fucking ad and wore a fucking wife beater. Like, are you kidding me?
Money on your channel. Like that's the thing. Like this.
So now he's saying that if you take a sponsorship from a game, you're actually killing the game because you're promoting the game and then nobody signs up for the game. Thus, you're wasting the developer's time and you're putting the game out of business.
That's the ironic part of it. Like,
that's how demented this guy. Like, he will literally twist himself into a pretzel, mental gymnastics style.
They're paying money for these shitty videos that get like 5,000 views, and like that means you're actually doing the opposite of supporting. You're taking investment money, expenditure money on
6,000 people is a lot of people.
Ad marketing and doing nothing with it. They're getting no return.
Bro, if I, like, again, and in Saint Tontas' own words, NTE is a smaller game, less people play it. So getting 6,000 new people to look at the game is good, wouldn't you think?
On it. So you're actually sabotaging the company even worse than you could fucking imagine at this point.
If even half of those people try it, that's 3,000 people signing up to try it.
By producing such shit videos that are sponsored. It's just a waste of money, bro. So he's hurting the game in so many ways. Bro, he hurt them so much, they can't pay for more sponsors anymore.
Do you feel bad about it? So with this logic, you took a sponsorship for Closers and Chaos Zero Nightmare. Does that mean that you're responsible if Chaos Zero Nightmare goes EOS? Does that mean that you're responsible if Closers goes EOS again. So everybody should point to you as the person who killed. Let's all remember this. If Chaos Zero Nightmare goes end of service, we all know who to blame. It was Saint Tontas.
The return on investment,
because you took ads and you took time away and you wasted the developers' time and you wasted their money.
it was so bad, bro. The ROI was so bad.
You better never take a sponsorship for Hoyo ever again.
Jenazad lost his
Or not Hoyo. You probably never get sponsored for Hoyo, but Kuro.
sponsor too. Congratulations.
By the way, Kuro, Hoyo, it sounds like Kuro is stealing from Hoyo, dude. You don't like when NTE steals from Wuwa. You better not like Wuwa anymore then. It's stealing from Hoyo.
You fucked it up for both of you guys by making such shit content. Awesome. Now you both don't have a sponsor. Wow.
Bro, you, like, again,
Maybe half-assing your stuff for the bag isn't the way to go, but hey.
half-assing for the bag when you're wearing a wife beater, dude.
Maybe you should have made sure people actually wanted to watch. If you're gonna get paid for it.
The guy is just such a hypocrite. Bro is in a wife beater, looking like he just got off of a bender after beating his girlfriend. And then he tells other people that they're putting low effort into at least Gotcha Smack wore clothes to his sponsorship.
Just saying, because he did the same fucking thing for ZCC. Do you guys see why it's so dangerous to have these bag hunters in your space?
Everyone can see why it's so dangerous to have you in the space, because all you care about is making these games look as bad as possible.
Content, playing your game.
Why did you take this advertisement? Why did you take this ad? Why did you take the sponsor? Why did you?
They'll just go in, extract as much value as they can, and leave the desiccated corpse of your game just like there, rotting in the sun for vultures to pick up, bro.
Kind of like how you haven't played Chaos Zero Nightmare in 9 months, but you took the bag, you took the money.
Because that's what this guy does. Did it for CZN, did it for so many games. Just look at the guy's history of games that he just runs through for
So he just brought out Chaos Zero Nightmare. Bro, it's you. Do you own a mirror?
sponsors, and then when they dry up, he moves on to something else to acquire more sponsors.
Oh, kind of like how you moved on to closers. Why did you take this ad?
And that's what he's doing right here.
Yeah, that is what Saint Tontas is doing right here.
Because bro was glazing NTE so hard, right? Not telling the truth about the game, not talking about his problems, so that he could get those sponsors. And now that it's gone, what do you think is going to happen here? Because do you think he's going to be playing this game in 2, 3, 4 months if he doesn't get any sponsors?
Just in case you thought that I was making it up, I searched for Chaos Zero Nightmare on his channel. He made a live stream and a video a total of 10 months ago. He hasn't played the game since. He doesn't get to talk. Shut the f up.
I don't think so, brother. I don't think so.
You're just pissed off that you don't get sponsorships yourself. And then look, Jenazad played the game. He played NTE for 200 hours. My highest played game was highest hour, like how long I played a game, was around 800 hours, and that was Left 4 Dead 2. I don't really want to play Left 4 Dead 2 anymore. Some people get burned out with games sooner, and some people can play games for 8,000 hours before they get burned out. Jenazad played and this is exactly what I thought was the case. Jenazad played the game. He doesn't want to play it anymore. So unless he gets sponsored to do it, there's no real reason to, because he just started playing Arknights and people want to watch him play that.
You can twist it any way you want, but I streamed 2 hours of NTE unsponsored because I enjoyed it.
This is a very reasonable and totally relatable reason and answer.
Oh yeah? You literally
Jenazad DP. What does that Jenazad double penetration? What does that mean?
just said you were playing it just for sponsors. Now, in this clip, he was literally saying he was playing it just for sponsors. That's how it comes off. And now he's trying to rewrite history with this one. And you want to know
Well, it's kind of true. Like, again,
how he's doing it? By shielding himself behind the arc.
it's kind of like if your boss asked you if you wanted to take some overtime, but you're not going to get paid. Of course, you're going to say no. Yeah, you're not going to work overtime if you're not going to get paid. Hey, can you pick up an extra shift? Oh yeah, sure, I'll do that. Can I get Tuesday off? No, you can't get Tuesday off. Oh, okay, well then I won't take the extra shift then. Why the f would I help? Why would the f would you, why? It's like, seriously, like,
Knight's community.
why would you do something for free if you're not going to get something in it for return if you don't actually want to do it?
Goes into his next grift. But I'd literally rather
Now, if he wanted to play NTE and he wasn't getting sponsored, then he might still do it. But if you don't need the money right now, or you're not getting sponsored to do it and you're burnt out, it's almost like the world isn't black and white, Saint. It's almost like people have like a variety of reasons why they will or won't do certain things.
just play Arknights instead of any other gacha right now if they aren't paying me, because it's so damn fun playing 8 hours a day. Legit opposite of fake. You're clearly just hunting for your next bag, brother, because you can't get the NTE one anymore. Why is it that you're suddenly playing Arknights for 8 hours a day right after your NTE sponsorships?
Why is it that you played closers? Again,
stop. Why weren't you playing Arknights before? Oh, wait. So basically,
I love how everything is filtered through the lens of like, well, is Saint okay with it? Like, and and the reasons why Saint will or will not be okay with it differ depending on the phases of the moon, how it makes him look, and it's just ridiculous.
you were saying, oh, I'm only going to play NTE while I'm sponsored. So what is this whole I play 200 hours unsponsored?
Because he played it unsponsored and he played it sponsored. He's done both sides. It's just incredible how he pretends to not understand.
We're doing that just for the sponsorships then. And the second the sponsors...
Why did you play... So you got sponsored to play closers. End of story. Oh my god. You gotta back away. You gotta get yourself a zesty bev to wash down the Saint Tontas filth. Oh, thank you so much for another toss video. Man, was that a roller coaster? A man who pretends not to understand. The man without a mirror.